Imagine standing before a locked door, knowing that behind it lies the answer to an ancient riddle, a piece of history so extraordinary that it could rewrite everything we know about the past. Now imagine that key, the very thing needed to unlock this lost chapter of humanity, has vanished without a trace. Throughout history, treasures of immense value have disappeared, some stolen, others hidden, and many simply lost to the sands of time. These are not just relics of gold or jewels, they are artifacts that carry the stories, secrets, and knowledge of civilizations long gone. From the sacred to the scientific, they hold the power to change how we understand our origins, our cultures, and even the foundations of our beliefs. Yet their absence fuels a mystery that has obsessed historians, archaeologists, and adventurers for generations. What happened to these treasures, and why do they continue to captivate us? Could they still be out there, waiting to be discovered, or have they been destroyed, their secrets forever erased? Over the next several minutes, we'll embark on a journey through history's most fascinating enigmas, 50 priceless artifacts we may never find. Along the way, we'll explore the myths, the legends, and the enduring questions surrounding their disappearances. So sit back and join us as we uncover the stories of these remarkable lost treasures, each one a puzzle piece in the incredible mosaic of human history. Now turning to the first artifact, the Ark of the Covenant, a legendary biblical relic that has captured imaginations for centuries. Said to house the stone tablets of the Ten Commandments, the Ark is described in the Hebrew Bible as a sacred chest built by the Israelites under the guidance of Moses. Beyond its religious significance, the Ark is believed to have been a symbol of divine presence and power, carried into battles and revered in ceremonies. Its design, often depicted as an ornate golden chest with two cherubim on its lid, has been a source of fascination and artistic inspiration throughout history. According to biblical accounts, the Ark was housed within the Temple of Solomon in Jerusalem, but after the temple's destruction around 2.5 millennia ago, it vanished from recorded history. Theories about its fate range from it being hidden in a secret chamber beneath the temple ruins to being carried away and concealed in far-off lands. One of the most intriguing and enduring legends suggests that the Ark was transported to Ethiopia, where it is said to rest in a chapel guarded by monks in the town of Axum, though access to the site remains strictly forbidden. Other scholars speculate that the Ark could have been buried in a cave to protect it from invaders or perhaps destroyed over time. Despite endless searches and countless claims of discovery, the Ark's location remains a mystery, adding to its allure as one of history's greatest lost treasures. Its significance extends beyond its physical presence. It represents a profound connection to ancient faith, culture, and history, a tangible link to the spiritual and societal foundations of countless civilizations. With that, the search for the Ark of the Covenant endures, a quest as much for meaning as for the artifact itself. Moving forward, we arrive at the mystery of the Lost Amber Room, a glittering masterpiece of artistry and craftsmanship that has baffled historians and treasure hunters for decades. Originally crafted in the early 18th century, this opulent chamber was adorned with exquisite amber panels backed with gold leaf and mirrors, creating a dazzling display of light and color. Often referred to as the eighth wonder of the world, the Amber Room was a gift from Prussia to Russia, eventually installed in the Catherine Palace near St. Petersburg. Its beauty and elegance symbolized diplomatic goodwill and royal splendor. However, the story of the Amber Room took a darker turn during World War II. In 1941, as German forces advanced on Leningrad, now St. Petersburg, the room was dismantled and transported to Königsberg, now Kaliningrad, by Nazi troops. There it was reassembled and displayed in the city's Castle Museum. But as the war entered its final stages, the Amber Room vanished without a trace. Many believe it was hastily hidden or destroyed during the intense bombing of Königsberg Castle, while others speculate it was shipped elsewhere to evade capture. Intriguingly, some conspiracy theories suggest the Amber Room was sunk in a German ship, concealed in a secret underground bunker, or even relocated to another country entirely. Despite numerous expeditions and investigations, its fate remains a captivating enigma. To this day, treasure hunters and historians scour clues, hoping to uncover the truth. Adding to the intrigue, a modern reconstruction of the Amber Room was completed in 2003 and stands proudly in the Catherine Palace. While its recreation allows visitors to glimpse its former glory, the original remains one of the most sought-after and mystifying lost artifacts in history. Now turning to the mystery surrounding Cleopatra's tomb, we delve into one of the most enduring enigmas of ancient Egypt. Cleopatra VII, the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic Kingdom of Egypt, has captivated imaginations for centuries, not only for her political prowess and legendary beauty, but also for the question of where her final resting place lies. Historical accounts suggest that after her dramatic death in 30 BC, allegedly by self-inflicted poisoning, she was buried alongside her lover, Mark Antony. Ancient Roman writers, including Plutarch, claim that Octavian, the future Emperor Augustus, allowed the pair to be laid to rest together in a magnificent mausoleum befitting their status. This tomb, said to be filled with treasures worthy of a queen, would have symbolized their eternal bond and the end of an era in Egypt's storied past. However, despite the tantalizing descriptions and its historical importance, the actual location of Cleopatra's tomb remains an unsolved riddle. Many believe it could be hidden beneath modern Alexandria, a city built upon layers of history and remnants of classical antiquity. Others speculate that it may rest in the vicinity of Taposiris Magna, an ancient temple complex not far from Alexandria. Recent archaeological efforts in this area have reignited hope, as intriguing artifacts and burial chambers have been uncovered, hinting at the possibility of a royal presence. Yet no definitive evidence has surfaced to confirm her final resting place. The enduring mystery fuels endless speculation. Could her tomb have been destroyed by natural disasters that plagued the region, such as earthquakes and tsunamis? Or was it deliberately hidden to protect her legacy from the sands of time? The discovery of Cleopatra's tomb would not only offer invaluable insights into the life and death of one of history's most fascinating figures, but also resolve one of archaeology's greatest quests. As researchers and explorers continue their search, the allure of Cleopatra's lost tomb reminds us of how much of history still lies buried, waiting to be uncovered. Moving forward, we arrive at the haunting enigma of the Library of Alexandria, a symbol of humanity's insatiable quest for knowledge and a tragic reminder of its fragility. Established during the reign of Ptolemy I or his son Ptolemy II in ancient Alexandria, it was envisioned as a universal repository of knowledge, housing countless scrolls and manuscripts from across the known world. Scholars, philosophers, and scientists of its time gathered there, advancing fields ranging from astronomy to medicine. Yet, for all its grandeur and intellectual significance, the library's downfall has become one of the greatest historical mysteries. Accounts of its destruction are as varied as they are controversial. Some attribute the loss to Julius Caesar and the burning of Alexandria during his siege in 48 BC, when fire reportedly spread to parts of the city, including the library. Others suggest it may have faced gradual decline, suffering from neglect and successive invasions. One theory implicates Christian zealots in the 4th century, following a decree to destroy pagan temples, while another points to the Muslim conquest centuries later, though this claim remains debated among historians. Whichever the cause, the loss of the Library of Alexandria signifies the irreplaceable value of knowledge and the devastating impact of its destruction. Imagine the insights we might have gained, a deeper understanding of ancient civilizations, scientific discoveries lost to time, and literary works we can only dream of reading today. This catastrophic event reshaped human history, serving as a sobering reminder of the vulnerability of cultural and intellectual heritage. While fragments of its contents may have survived in other collections, the library itself, as a beacon of learning and progress, remains a tragic symbol of what humanity has lost. The mystery of who or what ultimately led to its demise continues to spark debates, leaving us to wonder what precious secrets of the past might still rest in forgotten corners of history. Now turning to the Honjo Masamune, a legendary Japanese sword that stands as a testament to unparalleled craftsmanship and the spirit of the samurai. Forged by the renowned swordsmith Masamune in the late 13th or early 14th century, this blade is celebrated not only for its intricate design and extraordinary sharpness, but also for the symbolic power it held. It was a sword of distinction passed down through generations of shoguns, symbolizing leadership and the martial ideals of feudal Japan. Its flawless construction and unique ability to balance sharpness with durability placed it among the finest swords ever created, embodying the pinnacle of Japanese metallurgical artistry. The story of the Honjo Masamune takes a darker turn during the aftermath of World War II, a period that saw Japan stripped of weapons under the Allied disarmament policy. During this time, countless swords, many of them priceless cultural artifacts, were handed over or confiscated. The Honjo Masamune was among these, reportedly surrendered to American forces by a descendant of the Tokugawa shogunate. From there, the trail grows cold. Some accounts suggest the sword may have been taken back to the United States by a soldier, while others believe it may have been lost or inadvertently destroyed amidst the chaos of war. Its current whereabouts remain a profound mystery, leaving historians and collectors longing for its rediscovery. Beyond its aesthetic and historical value, the Honjo Masamune holds immense cultural significance as a symbol of samurai honor and tradition. Its disappearance is not just a loss for Japan but for the world, as it represents a tangible link to an era that continues to inspire fascination. The question of whether this masterpiece still exists somewhere, hidden or forgotten, lingers as a tantalizing possibility, a mystery that keeps hope alive among those who cherish the legacy of Japan's samurai heritage. Moving forward, we arrive at the crown jewels of Ireland, a treasure of immense historical and ceremonial value, shrouded in one of the most confounding heists of the early 20th century. Officially known as the Irish Crown Jewels, this exquisite collection included the heavily jeweled star and badge of the Order of St. Patrick, crafted with gold, diamonds, rubies, and other precious stones. These prestigious regalia symbolized honor and authority, worn by the knights of this order during grand ceremonies, and were stored securely, or so it was believed, in a specially designated safe at Dublin Castle. On a fateful day in July 1907, just days before a ceremonial event, it was discovered that the jewels had vanished without a trace. The news sent shockwaves through Ireland and beyond, as the theft represented not only a material loss but also a significant breach of national security and pride. Suspicion quickly fell upon Sir Arthur Vickers, the Ulster King of Arms, who was responsible for the jewels' safekeeping. Allegations of negligence surfaced as it was revealed that Vickers had a history of failing to secure the strongroom. Adding to the intrigue, it was reported that Vickers often allowed unauthorized individuals access to the area where the jewels were kept. Despite an exhaustive investigation and endless speculation, no arrests were made and the mystery only deepened. Many theories have emerged over the years, with some suggesting an inside job, possibly involving figures close to Vickers, while others suspect political motives tied to Ireland's turbulent history during this period. There are even rumors that the jewels may have been smuggled out of the country and dismantled to sell the gemstones individually, erasing their identity as a royal treasure. The fate of the crown jewels of Ireland remains unresolved to this day, making it one of history's most captivating unsolved mysteries. Whether they sit hidden in a private collection, lie forgotten in some obscure location, or were lost to time entirely, the allure of their story continues to fascinate historians and treasure hunters alike, leaving us to wonder if this priceless piece of Ireland's heritage might someday resurface. As the next challenge unfolds, we delve into what is arguably the most enigmatic and sought-after artifact in human history, the Holy Grail. Deeply rooted in Christian tradition, the Holy Grail is widely believed to be the sacred cup used by Jesus during the Last Supper and, according to some legends, was later used to collect his blood during the crucifixion. Its significance extends far beyond religious symbolism, standing as a powerful emblem of purity, divinity, and eternal life. The Grail's mythical allure has inspired countless interpretations throughout history, with medieval tales elevating it to legendary status. Most notably, the Arthurian legends present the Grail as the ultimate quest for King Arthur and his knights, a journey not just to find a physical relic but to achieve spiritual enlightenment and divine favor. Over the centuries, claims of discovering the Holy Grail have surfaced time and again, each steeped in intrigue and uncertainty. From locations in England, France, and Spain to hidden vaults in far-flung monasteries, theories about its whereabouts span the globe. Some believe the Grail could be hidden in plain sight, concealed within an ancient church or a private collection, while others argue it was lost to history entirely, its existence more metaphorical than physical. Modern treasure hunters, scholars, and even filmmakers continue to be captivated by this elusive artifact, blending historical research with creative imagination in the ongoing pursuit of its truth. The Holy Grail's enduring fascination lies not just in its potential discovery, but in what it represents: a bridge between the mortal and the divine, a symbol of hope and redemption that transcends time. Whether hidden away in a secret location or surviving solely as a compelling legend, the story of the Holy Grail ensures its place as one of the greatest mysteries of all time. Moving forward, we turn our attention to another tale of mystery and intrigue, one that pushes the boundaries of myth and archaeology: the lost city of Atlantis. With the next phase of the journey in sight, we dive into the depths of one of history's most enduring mysteries, the lost city of Atlantis. Unlike our previous artifacts, Atlantis is not a tangible relic but a concept, a legendary civilization said to have been advanced far beyond its time before being swallowed by the sea in a cataclysmic event. This tale of a utopian society comes to us from the ancient Greek philosopher Plato, who described Atlantis in his dialogues Timaeus and Critias around 2,300 years ago. According to Plato, Atlantis was a powerful and sophisticated empire located beyond the Pillars of Hercules, what we now know as the Strait of Gibraltar. Its rulers, he claimed, grew greedy and morally corrupt, prompting the gods to destroy the island in a catastrophic flood, sinking it into the ocean and erasing its brilliance from the world. While Plato's story is often regarded as allegorical, a cautionary tale about the dangers of hubris, some believe it is rooted in historical events or even real locations. Over the centuries, explorers, archaeologists, and geologists have combed through Plato's writings, searching for clues to Atlantis's existence. Potential sites have been identified in the Mediterranean, the Caribbean, and even Antarctica, each sparking debates and speculation. One of the most compelling theories links Atlantis to the Minoan civilization on the Greek island of Santorini, which was devastated by a volcanic eruption around 3,600 years ago. The eruption and ensuing tsunami could have inspired a real-life origin for Plato's myth. Modern researchers, equipped with advanced technology, continue to explore underwater landscapes and ancient records in hopes of uncovering evidence that might point to the once glorious city. However, skeptics argue that Atlantis was never meant to be found, viewing it purely as a fictional construct designed to convey a moral message. Regardless of its physical existence, Atlantis remains a captivating symbol of human imagination, representing ideals of innovation, power, and the fragility of greatness. Whether buried beneath centuries of ocean sediment or forever enshrined in myth, the lost city of Atlantis continues to inspire exploration and wonder. As the tides of this mystery recede, we turn our gaze to a treasure hidden not by water but by rugged peaks and dense forests, the fabled lost Inca gold. With the next phase of the journey in sight, we delve into the heart of the Andes Mountains, where a tale of unimaginable wealth has captivated treasure seekers for centuries, the lost Inca gold. This legendary hoard is said to have been hidden by the Incan Empire in a desperate bid to keep it out of the hands of Spanish conquistadors during their brutal conquest of South America in the 16th century. The story begins with the tragic capture of Atahualpa, the last emperor of the Inca. Francisco Pizarro and his soldiers demanded an enormous ransom for the emperor's release, leading the Incas to amass what would have been one of the largest collections of gold and silver in history. According to accounts, rooms were filled with priceless artifacts, intricate jewelry, and ceremonial objects made of precious metals. Yet, as the ransom was being gathered, Atahualpa was executed, and the treasures meant to secure his freedom were never handed over. Instead, it is believed that the Incas, determined to protect their sacred riches and preserve their legacy, hid the treasure away in undisclosed locations, possibly deep within the rugged terrain of the Andes. Over the centuries, this lost treasure has become shrouded in mystery and intrigue. Legends tell of vast chambers filled with gold, hidden in caves or buried beneath the jungle floor, their locations safeguarded by ancient curses or forgotten trails. Expeditions have ventured into the Peruvian and Ecuadorian mountains, lured by whispered stories from local villagers and old cryptic maps. Some believe the treasure lies in the remote region of Tanganetes National Park in Ecuador, where a man named Valverde supposedly left directions to its location in a secret document during the Spanish colonial era. Numerous explorers have spent their lives trying to decode these directions and navigate the treacherous terrain, but no definitive evidence of the treasure has been uncovered. Modern technology has added new dimensions to the search, with aerial mapping and ground-penetrating radar being used in attempts to locate buried riches. Despite these advancements, the lost Inca gold remains elusive, fueling theories that it was scattered, melted down, or hidden so ingeniously that it may never be found. Yet the legend persists, a symbol of cultural resistance and the enduring allure of untold riches. As the search for this mythical treasure continues, it leaves us pondering not only the fate of the Incan Empire, but also the lengths humanity will go to uncover the secrets of the past. With this enigma fresh in our minds, we now shift our attention to another dazzling mystery, the magnificent Florentine diamond and its disappearance amid the chaos of war. Now turning to the next chapter of our journey, we uncover the story of a gemstone so extraordinary that its brilliance symbolized both power and opulence, the Florentine diamond. This immense yellow jewel, weighing an estimated 137 carats, was a masterpiece of nature and craftsmanship. Believed to have originated in India, the diamond's early history is steeped in mystery, with tales suggesting it was initially owned by the Duke of Burgundy in the 15th century before making its way into the hands of European royalty. Its fame truly crystallized when it became part of the treasure of the Medici family in Florence, Italy, giving the diamond its iconic name. This dazzling gem was later passed down to the Habsburg dynasty, adorning the imperial regalia of the Austro-Hungarian Empire and becoming a symbol of monarchical grandeur for centuries. However, the tides of history were not kind to this priceless artifact. During the collapse of the Austro-Hungarian Empire at the end of World War I, the Florentine diamond vanished under circumstances cloaked in chaos and speculation. Some accounts suggest it was smuggled out of Austria by members of the imperial family, while others whisper of theft, deception, or even a deliberate effort to conceal it from the hands of revolutionaries. No verified sightings of the gemstone have been recorded since it was last documented in the possession of Emperor Charles I before his exile. Over the years, theories about its ultimate fate have taken many forms. Some believe the diamond was recut and sold on the black market, its identity forever erased to prevent its recovery, while others speculate that it remains hidden in a secret vault or private collection, waiting to be rediscovered. Despite numerous investigations and search efforts, the Florentine diamond's location remains unknown, a shimmering ghost of opulence lost to the passage of time. This enigmatic jewel not only speaks to the tumultuous history of empires, but also serves as a reminder of how quickly even the most enduring treasures can slip into obscurity. The mystery of the Florentine diamond continues to fascinate historians, treasure hunters, and gemologists alike, leaving us to wonder whether it will one day resurface or remain forever shrouded in legend. With the breathtaking allure of this lost gem in mind, we now delve into the story of an ancient document that could unlock hidden treasures itself, the elusive Dead Sea Copper Scroll. Now turning to the story of an artifact shrouded in mystery and intrigue, we encounter the enigmatic Dead Sea Copper Scroll. Unlike the other Dead Sea Scrolls, which were crafted on parchment or papyrus, this ancient document stands apart as the only one carved onto thin sheets of copper. Discovered in 1952 within a cave near Khirbet Qumran, nestled along the western shores of the Dead Sea, the scroll immediately captured the attention of historians and archaeologists alike. What sets the copper scroll apart is its content. Rather than containing religious texts or historical accounts, it lists a series of locations, each purportedly marking the hiding places of vast treasures in gold and silver buried centuries ago. Written in an unusual mix of Hebrew and Aramaic, the scroll presents a challenge not just in language but in interpretation, as its cryptic descriptions often substitute poetic clues for precise details. The treasure it describes, if real, could be one of the most significant finds in history, potentially linked to the wealth of the ancient Temple of Jerusalem. But despite the tantalizing promise of unimaginable riches, the treasures of the Copper Scroll remain undiscovered. Over the decades, numerous expeditions have been launched to follow its cryptic directions, yet none have succeeded in finding its alleged hoards. Theories abound as to why this is the case. Some scholars argue that the described treasures never actually existed, and that the scroll might be an allegorical text rather than a map to earthly riches. Others believe the treasures were looted or relocated long before modern treasure hunters could decipher the scroll's clues. Additional interpretations suggest that time itself has altered the referenced landmarks, making it nearly impossible to align the scroll's descriptions with today's geography. Further complicating matters is the fragile state of the copper scroll itself. The brittle sheets had corroded over time, requiring careful efforts to unroll and preserve them, which hampered early studies. However, advances in technology have recently allowed researchers to examine the scroll with greater precision, reigniting hopes of unraveling its secrets. Today, the Dead Sea Copper Scroll remains both a puzzle and a symbol of mankind's enduring fascination with hidden treasures. Whether it will one day guide us to extraordinary discoveries or remain an unsolvable riddle is a question that lingers in the minds of those who dare to dream of uncovering its boundless mystery. With the allure of this ancient treasure map fresh in our minds, we now shift our focus to yet another quest for the unknown, the search for the tomb of Imhotep, a figure whose brilliance shaped the foundations of ancient Egyptian civilization. As the next challenge unfolds, we delve into the enduring enigma of the missing sarcophagus of Imhotep, a name synonymous with brilliance in ancient Egypt. Revered as a polymath, Imhotep was not only the architect behind the step pyramid of Djoser, the first monumental stone structure in history, but also a high priest, physician, and scribe. His contributions laid the groundwork for Egyptian architecture, medicine, and religious thought, earning him deification centuries after his death. Imhotep's burial site, however, remains one of the greatest mysteries of archaeological exploration. Despite his monumental achievements and the reverence he commanded, the location of his sarcophagus is unknown, leaving historians and archaeologists to speculate about its whereabouts and potential content. Ancient texts suggest that Imhotep was buried with great honor, likely in a tomb befitting a figure of his immense significance, yet no evidence of such a tomb has ever emerged. Some believe it could lie hidden near Saqqara, the site of his architectural triumph, while others propose it might be concealed within an undiscovered chamber of the step pyramid itself. The search for his tomb is not just about finding a final resting place, it promises the potential to unlock treasures of knowledge about ancient Egyptian life and beliefs. Could the sarcophagus of Imhotep contain papyri detailing his groundbreaking medical practices, texts revealing the secrets of early pyramid construction, or artifacts offering intimate glimpses into his daily life? These possibilities have fueled numerous expeditions, yet the elusive burial site has continued to defy discovery. Theories abound as to why Imhotep's tomb has escaped detection. Some suggest it could have been deliberately hidden to protect its contents from grave robbers, a common practice at the time. Others point to the sheer scale of excavation challenges in Egypt, where thousands of years of history lie buried under shifting sands and modern developments. There's also the chance that the tomb was destroyed, either by natural forces or human hands, erasing a critical link to one of history's most extraordinary minds. The allure of solving this mystery, however, remains undiminished. Advanced technologies like ground-penetrating radar and three-dimensional mapping have offered new hope, allowing researchers to explore buried structures without invasive digging. As these tools continue to evolve, the possibility of locating Imhotep's tomb grows ever closer, sparking excitement and anticipation. But until that day, the sarcophagus of Imhotep remains a symbol of ancient Egypt's enduring secrets, a reminder of how much we still have to uncover and understand about one of the world's most fascinating civilizations. With this unsolved mystery lingering in the sands of Egypt, our journey now shifts to another chapter of historical intrigue, the legendary treasure of the Knights Templar, an enduring puzzle that has captivated imaginations for centuries. As the next chapter of intrigue unfolds, we turn to the mysterious treasure of the Knights Templar, a legend shrouded in secrecy and steeped in myths of unparalleled grandeur. The Knights Templar were a medieval Christian military order, originally formed to protect pilgrims traveling to the Holy Land. Over time, their power and influence grew to extraordinary heights, making them one of the most enigmatic organizations in history. Central to their enduring mystique is the tale of their hidden hoard, rumored to include the Holy Grail, the Ark of the Covenant, and immense quantities of gold and jewels. These treasures, if they exist, are said to have been amassed during the Templar Crusades and safeguarded with unwavering loyalty. When the Templars fell from grace in the early 14th century, persecuted by the French King Philip IV and Pope Clement V, many believed their treasures were hidden to prevent them from falling into the wrong hands. Some claim the Templar hoard lies buried beneath ancient churches or castles, while others suggest it might be hidden in cryptic locations across Europe or even transported to far-off lands. Theories abound, linking the Templars to secret societies and speculating that their treasure served as the foundation for early modern banking, with their financial ingenuity leaving an enduring mark on global economic systems. What makes this mystery all the more compelling is the sheer breadth of speculated connections, from the legends of Oak Island to whispered tales of Templar presence in the New World. If their treasure were to be found, it could rewrite not only the history of this elusive order, but also illuminate hidden chapters of medieval and early modern history. Yet the treasure of the Knights Templar remains tantalizingly out of reach, a symbol of ambition, faith, and mystery that continues to inspire adventurers and historians alike. With this, our journey presses onward, drawing us into the exquisite artistry and intrigue surrounding the missing Fabergé eggs, luxurious masterpieces that vanished amidst the chaos of revolution. Now turning to the splendor of Imperial Russia, we encounter the missing Fabergé eggs, a symbol of unmatched opulence and artistic brilliance. These exquisite creations, commissioned by the Russian Tsars as extravagant Easter gifts, were crafted by the legendary House of Fabergé. Each egg was a masterpiece, adorned with precious metals and gemstones, often containing intricate surprises within, symbolizing both wealth and imperial grandeur. Between the late 19th and early 20th centuries, 50 of these extraordinary eggs were made for the Romanov family, but their story took a tragic turn during the Russian Revolution. In the chaos that followed the overthrow of the monarchy, many of these priceless treasures disappeared, their fate shrouded in mystery. Some were looted, others sold off to fund the struggling Soviet state, and a handful vanished without a trace, leaving historians and collectors alike captivated by their potential whereabouts. Over the years, several missing eggs have re-emerged, often in unexpected places, hidden in private collections or uncovered in auctions, reigniting hope that more might still be found. Despite these discoveries, a significant number remain elusive, fueling speculation that they may yet lie forgotten in dusty attics, concealed in vaults, or even lost to history. The hunt for these lost Fabergé eggs continues to inspire treasure hunters and art connoisseurs, for each recovery not only restores a piece of Russia's imperial past, but also adds a glittering chapter to the tale of these luxurious marvels. Moving forward, we step into another intriguing enigma, the lost Romanov crown jewels, whose story intertwines with the final tragic days of the Russian royal family. As the next challenge unfolds, we delve into the tale of the lost Romanov crown jewels, a story interwoven with the dramatic downfall of Russia's last imperial dynasty. The Romanov family, whose reign spanned over 3 centuries, amassed an extraordinary collection of jewels, unparalleled in history for their opulence and craftsmanship. Crowns encrusted with diamonds, scepters forged from gold, and necklaces adorned with rare gemstones formed part of an imperial treasure that symbolized power, wealth, and prestige. However, their glittering legacy was abruptly shattered during the Russian Revolution. Following the execution of Tsar Nicholas II and his family in 1918, chaos engulfed the imperial possessions. While some jewels were seized and catalogued by the Bolsheviks to support their fledgling regime, many pieces vanished, lost in the turmoil of civil war. Some were reportedly hidden by loyalists trying to preserve their emperor's legacy, while others were smuggled out of the country or sold on the burgeoning black market. Even today, only fragments of the collection have been traced, with key pieces like the diamond-adorned imperial crown and Tsarina Alexandra's pearl necklace still unaccounted for. The significance of recovering these treasures goes beyond their immense monetary value. Each piece serves as a tangible link to a vanished world, a chapter of history swept away by revolution. For historians and treasure hunters, the search continues, driven by the possibility of unearthing these lost relics of imperial splendor. Could they lie concealed in secret hiding places, tucked away in private collections, or have they been lost forever? This enduring mystery keeps the fascination alive, inviting us to imagine the dazzling splendor of what once was. With this in mind, we now journey to another captivating tale of disappearance, the remarkable Peking Man fossils, an irreplaceable key to understanding our evolutionary past. Moving forward, we uncover the mystery of the Peking Man fossils, a discovery that once shed light on humanity's evolutionary journey, but now represents one of the greatest scientific losses of the modern era. Unearthed in the 1920s and 1930s near Beijing, China, these fossils included skulls and other remains attributed to an early human ancestor known as Homo erectus. Estimated to be over 700,000 years old, the fossils provided groundbreaking insights into the evolution of human traits, such as tool usage and adaptation to different environments. Their discovery not only confirmed the existence of early human life in Asia, but also revealed crucial clues about migration patterns and the development of early societies. However, this invaluable collection took a tragic turn during World War II. As conflict ravaged China, the fossils were packed into crates for safe transport to the United States. They were entrusted to a group of American soldiers for protection and loaded onto a ship that was destined to cross the Pacific. Yet somewhere along the way, they vanished without a trace. Some theories suggest the fossils were stolen, others believe they were destroyed amidst the chaos of war, and a few hold onto the hope that they remain undiscovered in a forgotten crate or buried at sea. The loss of the Peking Man fossils is not only a setback for anthropology, but also for our understanding of the very essence of human history. Despite extensive searches and investigations, all efforts to recover the fossils have been unsuccessful, leaving scientists and historians to rely on plaster replicas and records made before their disappearance. The hope of finding these remains persists, as their rediscovery could reignite studies into our shared past and perhaps unlock further secrets about the origins of humanity. With these haunting questions left unanswered, we now turn to a tale rooted in the enigmatic world of medieval legend, the treasure of the Knights Templar. As the next challenge unfolds, we dive into the baffling enigma of the Voynich manuscript, a book that has mystified scholars, cryptographers, and historians for over 6 centuries. This peculiar manuscript, named after Wilfred Voynich, the book dealer who acquired it in the early 1900s, is written in an undeciphered script, accompanied by intricate illustrations of unidentifiable plants, celestial diagrams, and peculiar figures. Its pages seem to tell a story, yet the language remains entirely unknown, neither matching any existing alphabet nor any spoken language ever recorded. Carbon dating traces its origins to the 15th century, but its creators and purpose are shrouded in mystery. Some theories suggest it may have been a medieval herbal medicine guide encoded to protect secret remedies. Others propose it is an elaborate hoax designed to perplex and possibly enrich its creator. Over the years, countless attempts have been made to decipher its text with no success. Even experts in artificial intelligence and cryptography have struggled to crack the code, leaving the manuscript's true meaning tantalizingly out of reach. Its illustrations add to the puzzle, featuring strange botanical drawings that don't correspond to any known species, astronomical charts that defy traditional star patterns, and scenes that appear both scientific and otherworldly. Could this book be a work of pure fantasy, meant to amuse or deceive, or does it hold ancient knowledge that we have yet to comprehend? As scientists and theorists continue to debate its origins and purpose, the Voynich manuscript remains one of history's most enduring puzzles. Its pages keep their secrets, daring anyone to unravel its mysteries and discover the truth hidden within. As we leave behind the cryptic allure of this enigmatic text, we now shift our focus to another cultural treasure lost to time, the works of the ancient Greek poet Sappho. Moving forward, we uncover the tantalizing fragments of the Sappho papyrus, remnants of the lyrical genius of ancient Greek poet Sappho. Often revered as the 10th muse by later scholars, Sappho's poetry is celebrated for its emotional depth and masterful exploration of love, longing, and the human experience. Yet, much of her work, composed over 2,600 years ago on the island of Lesbos, has been lost to the passage of time. What remains are incomplete fragments, painstakingly recovered from remnants such as damaged scrolls, pottery inscriptions, and even papyrus used in mummy wrappings. These surviving passages give us fleeting glimpses of her poetic brilliance, filled with intricate imagery and poignant emotions, yet leave us yearning for the complete works that once were. The hope of discovering more of her lost compositions ignites the imagination of historians and literary enthusiasts alike, as they represent a critical link to better understanding the evolution of ancient Greek literature and its influence on Western culture. Sappho's voice, preserved in these fragments, stands as a testament to the power of poetry to transcend time, offering a window into the social, cultural, and personal experiences of her era. Could more of her lost works still lie hidden, waiting to be unearthed in forgotten archives, buried artifacts, or undiscovered ancient ruins? If found, they would not only enrich our knowledge of ancient literary traditions, but also provide deeper insights into the themes of love, gender, and identity that resonate across time. As the search continues for more of Sappho's writings, her enduring legacy reminds us of the treasures history still holds in its grasp. And now we turn our attention to another mesmerizing artifact from the annals of history, the Patiala necklace, a masterpiece of craftsmanship that mysteriously vanished in the mid-20th century. Now turning to the dazzling Patiala necklace, a symbol of opulence and unmatched craftsmanship, we unravel the story of one of history's most extraordinary creations. Designed by the renowned jeweler Cartier in the year 1928, this masterpiece was commissioned by the Maharaja of Patiala, one of India's most prominent royal figures. The necklace was a strikingly lavish piece, featuring 5 rows of platinum chains adorned with nearly 3,000 precious stones, including diamonds, rubies, and other rare gems. At its center shone the De Beers diamond, a staggering yellow gemstone weighing 234 carats, making it one of the largest diamonds to ever grace a piece of jewelry. This necklace was not just an emblem of luxury, but also a testament to the grandeur of an era when India's royal families were among the wealthiest patrons of fine jewelry in the world. However, the story of the Patiala necklace took a mysterious turn in the mid-20th century, following the decline of princely states in India during the post-independence period. Sometime in the 1940s, this magnificent piece of jewelry vanished without a trace. Speculation ran wild, with some believing it was dismantled and sold in pieces to private collectors, while others suggested it might have fallen into the hands of thieves. Decades later, fragments of the necklace began to resurface. In 1982, part of the necklace was discovered in a second-hand jewelry shop in London, but many of its original gemstones, including the majestic De Beers diamond, were missing. Cartier itself reportedly repurchased the remnants of the necklace and worked on restoring its former glory, though large portions of the original masterpiece remain lost to this day. The disappearance of the Patiala necklace is one of the greatest mysteries in the history of luxury, symbolizing the fragility of even the most enduring symbols of wealth and power. If ever fully recovered, it would stand as a remarkable relic of a bygone era, offering an extraordinary glimpse into the artistry, extravagance, and legacy of royal India. As we marvel at the brilliance of this lost treasure, it leaves us wondering how many other priceless works of art have slipped through the cracks of history. With this enigma in mind, we now turn to a different kind of historical mystery, the lost Buddhist sutras, sacred texts that hold the key to understanding some of the earliest teachings of Buddhism. Moving forward, we delve into the profound mystery of the lost Buddhist sutras, sacred texts that once illuminated the spiritual and philosophical teachings of Buddhism. These invaluable writings, composed over centuries, form the foundation of Buddhist practice and thought, spreading wisdom across Asia and beyond. Crafted originally on fragile materials like palm leaves and paper, these sutras were often painstakingly preserved in monasteries and temples. However, the tides of history were unkind to these treasures. In ancient China and Japan, countless sutras disappeared during times of war, invasions, and natural disasters. Fires ravaged libraries, floods submerged sacred texts, and the turbulence of shifting dynasties left many of these holy writings vulnerable to destruction or loss. The significance of these sutras lies not only in their religious value but also in their historical and cultural importance. They serve as windows into the early interpretations of Buddhist thought, offering insights into the lives, beliefs, and practices of those who lived thousands of years ago. The sutras embody profound teachings on compassion, mindfulness, and the nature of existence, principles that continue to resonate with millions today. Among the most famous lost texts are the so-called missing scrolls from the ancient libraries of Chang'an in China, a hub for Buddhist scholarship during the Tang dynasty. Some scholars believe these scrolls could contain versions of teachings that no longer exist in any other form. Efforts to recover these sacred texts persist to this day. In the last century, archaeologists have unearthed fragments of forgotten sutras from caves and ruins. One remarkable discovery came from the Mogao Caves in Dunhuang, China, where a treasure trove of manuscripts was found sealed in a hidden chamber. Yet despite these efforts, the majority of lost sutras remain shrouded in mystery, their contents perhaps awaiting rediscovery in the forgotten corners of ancient temples or buried beneath layers of history. The loss of these sutras serves as a poignant reminder of the delicate nature of human knowledge and the eternal need to preserve cultural heritage. Could the recovery of more of these texts potentially reshape our understanding of Buddhism and its early evolution? As we contemplate this profound question, our journey through the mysteries of lost historical artifacts leads us next to the royal tombs of Ur, where the treasures of ancient Mesopotamia unveil their own enigmatic story. As the next chapter of our exploration unfolds, we journey to the ancient city of Ur, nestled in the heart of Mesopotamia, known as the cradle of civilization. Among its many secrets are the royal tombs of Ur, a testament to the grandeur and sophistication of a society that flourished over 4,000 years ago. These burial sites were discovered in the early 20th century and were found to be astonishingly opulent. Filled with treasures crafted from gold, silver, and lapis lazuli, they reflected the immense wealth and artistic mastery of the Sumerian people. Beyond their material splendor, these artifacts offered profound insights into the rituals, beliefs, and social structures of an ancient world. The tombs revealed evidence of elaborate burial practices, including the presence of sacrificial attendants believed to serve the deceased in the afterlife. However, despite the meticulous excavations led by archaeologists, not all of the treasures from these tombs were accounted for. Many items either disappeared or were looted and sold on the black market, especially during periods of political instability in the region. It is believed that some of these priceless artifacts now reside in private collections, hidden from the eyes of historians and the public. Each missing piece represents a lost puzzle piece of history, depriving us of a fuller understanding of the Sumerian civilization. The royal tombs of Ur stand as a powerful reminder of the fragility of historical preservation and the relentless challenge of protecting cultural heritage in times of upheaval. Yet hope remains. Archaeologists and historians continue to search for these lost treasures, with the dream of one day returning them to their rightful place. The rediscovery of even a single artifact could deepen our understanding of this ancient society, and perhaps even shed light on the enigmatic worldviews of the Sumerians. Could the missing treasures of Ur reveal answers to questions we have yet to ask? As we ponder this thought, the journey takes us to the realm of Montezuma's hidden treasure, a tale that bridges the ancient world with enduring legends of conquest and mystery. Now turning to the tantalizing tale of Montezuma's treasure, we delve into a legend that has captivated treasure hunters and historians alike for centuries. Montezuma, the ninth emperor of the Aztec Empire, ruled a civilization rich in gold, jewels, and other precious resources. When the Spanish conquistadors, led by Hernán Cortés, arrived in the early 16th century, they were astounded by the opulence of the Aztec capital, Tenochtitlan. However, the harmony between the two powers was short-lived. As tensions rose and the Spaniards began their conquest, it is said that Montezuma ordered his vast wealth to be hidden away to prevent it from falling into foreign hands. What happened to this legendary hoard of riches remains one of the greatest mysteries of the Americas. The tale of Montezuma's treasure is shrouded in layers of myth and speculation. Some accounts suggest that the Aztec warriors successfully concealed the treasure in a secret location, possibly within the dense jungles or rugged mountains of Mexico. Others propose that it was buried within complex cave systems, safeguarded by the land itself, and intentionally hidden to ensure it would never be discovered. There are even theories that the treasure was transported far from the capital, perhaps to regions such as northern Mexico or what is now the southwestern United States. Unfortunately, the violence and chaos of the Spanish conquest make it difficult to separate historical fact from fictionalized tales. In the centuries that followed, the legend of Montezuma's treasure has inspired many expeditions, yet none have yielded definitive results. Treasure hunters armed with maps, technology, and sheer determination have scoured the Mexican landscape, searching for even a hint of the Aztec emperor's fabled riches. Despite these efforts, the treasure's fate remains unknown. Some historians argue that the treasure was likely seized by the Spanish but later lost during transport or melted down and redistributed. Others believe the wealth still lies untouched, hidden in a place so remote or well concealed that its secrets have remained intact for over 500 years. The search for Montezuma's treasure is more than a quest for material riches. To uncover even a fragment of this legendary hoard would provide invaluable insight into the Aztec civilization. It could offer a deeper understanding of their artistry, craftsmanship, and the symbolic importance they placed on these treasures. Moreover, it represents the enduring allure of the unknown, a story of resistance, cultural heritage, and the lengths to which people will go to protect what is most precious to them. Could Montezuma's treasure be more than just gold and jewels? Could it hold secrets of an empire, its identity, and its ultimate defiance against conquest? With these questions lingering, we move forward to uncover another story of lost treasures, the elusive crown of Charlemagne, a symbol of European royalty and grandeur hidden away in the shadow of the French Revolution. Now turning to the crown of Charlemagne, we find ourselves exploring an artifact that once represented the pinnacle of European power and unity. This coronation crown, steeped in grandeur and symbolism, was crafted during the early Middle Ages and is believed to have been used for the crowning ceremonies of numerous Holy Roman emperors, starting with Charlemagne himself, the first Holy Roman Emperor. Adorned with exquisite gold work and precious gemstones, the crown was not merely a symbol of authority, but a representation of the divine right to rule, intertwining religious and political legitimacy in an era where the two were inseparable. Its design and craftsmanship reflected the immense wealth and cultural sophistication of the Carolingian Empire, making it a treasure of unparalleled historical value. The fate of this legendary crown became uncertain during the chaos of the French Revolution in the late 18th century. As revolutionary forces dismantled symbols of monarchy and aristocratic privilege, many royal treasures were seized, destroyed, or lost. Amid this upheaval, the crown of Charlemagne disappeared from public view, leaving behind a trail of speculation and unanswered questions. Some theories suggest that it might have been melted down, its gold and gemstones repurposed to finance revolutionary efforts or redistributed among the people. Others hold out hope that it was secretly hidden away, safeguarded by loyalists who sought to preserve it from destruction. Over the centuries, the search for the crown of Charlemagne has captured the imagination of historians and treasure hunters alike. Its loss is not just the disappearance of a regal artifact, but a poignant reminder of the sweeping societal changes that reshaped Europe during the French Revolution. To rediscover this crown would be akin to unearthing a fragment of medieval history, shedding light on the legacy of Charlemagne and the Holy Roman Empire. It would also serve as a bridge connecting modern Europe with its distant past, a tangible reminder of a time when the ideals of unity and divine kingship held sway over the continent. The crown of Charlemagne's story highlights the fragility of historical artifacts, particularly those tied to moments of dramatic change and upheaval. Could this magnificent symbol of imperial authority still exist, hidden in a forgotten vault or private collection? Or has it truly been lost to the ravages of history? As we ponder these intriguing questions, we move onward to yet another mystery, the lost moai of Easter Island, relics of a vanished civilization that continue to mystify and inspire to this day. Moving forward, we find ourselves on the windswept shores of Easter Island, home to the enigmatic moai statues that have stood as silent sentinels of a lost Polynesian civilization. These towering stone figures, with their disproportionately large heads and stoic expressions, were carved by the Rapa Nui people between 800 and 1,500 years ago. They are believed to represent ancestral spirits or deified leaders, serving as symbols of the island's cultural and spiritual identity. While nearly 900 moai remain scattered across Easter Island, their sheer number and scale leave us in awe of the ingenuity and resourcefulness of the Rapa Nui, who created these monuments using primitive tools in isolation from the rest of the world. However, the story of the moai is not merely one of admiration for a society's artistic and engineering prowess, but also one of loss and displacement. During the era of colonialism, several moai statues were removed from the island and transported to museums or private collections across the globe, severing them from their cultural and geographic context. Some were taken with the intention of preservation, while others were regarded as exotic curiosities by collectors who failed to grasp their cultural significance. Over time, as records were misplaced or incomplete documentation accompanied these removals, certain moai vanished entirely, their current whereabouts unknown. The loss of these statues represents more than just the physical absence of artifacts. It symbolizes a deeper disconnection from the island's history and heritage, leaving gaps in our understanding of the Rapa Nui civilization. Efforts to repatriate these lost moai have gained momentum in recent years, spurred by the growing recognition of cultural restitution as a means of healing historical wounds. The Rapa Nui people have called for the return of these statues, emphasizing their sacred and ancestral importance. In a few notable cases, moai have been successfully returned to their rightful home, where they are not only preserved but also reintegrated into the living cultural practices of the island. Yet many of these statues remain missing, their fate uncertain. Were they destroyed over the centuries, or do they still reside in forgotten storerooms or private collections? The mystery of the lost moai also raises broader questions about the ethics of artifact collection and the responsibilities of modern institutions to acknowledge the cultural significance of displaced treasures. Should these statues, wherever they may be returned to the Rapa Nui people, or does their current location allow them to share the story of Easter Island with a broader audience? As we contemplate these dilemmas, the tale of the lost moai offers a poignant reflection on the delicate balance between preservation and cultural ownership. And now, as we leave behind the secluded shores of Easter Island, we venture into the dry deserts of the Middle East, where the fragments of the Dead Sea Scrolls hold clues to ancient religious traditions yet remain incomplete. Now turning to the arid landscapes surrounding the Dead Sea, we delve into one of the most significant archaeological finds of the 20th century, the Dead Sea Scrolls. These ancient manuscripts, discovered tucked away in the Qumran caves, date back more than 2,000 years and are considered a cornerstone in the study of ancient Judaism and early Christianity. The scrolls include a mix of biblical texts, apocryphal writings, and community rules, shedding light on the beliefs, practices, and daily lives of the mysterious sect often linked to their creation, the Essenes. Yet, while the discovery of over 900 manuscripts has been transformative for historians and theologians, the story remains incomplete. Among the scrolls is a particularly intriguing piece known as the Copper Scroll, which lists a series of hidden treasures, sparking the imagination of treasure hunters and scholars alike. But beyond this metallic mystery, many fragments of the scrolls themselves remain missing, torn from their original resting places either by the ravages of time or the hands of opportunistic looters. During the mid-20th century, the burgeoning antiquities market led to the scattering of fragments across private collections and institutions worldwide. Some of these pieces have resurfaced, sometimes under dubious circumstances, while others are presumed lost forever. The missing fragments raise tantalizing questions. Could they contain previously unknown biblical texts? Might they reveal more about the enigmatic sect that likely authored the scrolls? Or could they offer insights into the historical and cultural interactions of the region during a turbulent and transformative period? The answers remain elusive, lying perhaps in long-forgotten storage rooms or hidden in remote corners of the desert. Efforts to recover and reunite the scrolls have seen some success, with scholars and institutions working together to trace the provenance of scattered fragments. Advances in technology, such as multispectral imaging, now allow researchers to analyze even the faintest traces of text on existing pieces, offering hope that new discoveries can still emerge. However, the loss of certain fragments not only hinders our understanding of these ancient texts, but also serves as a broader reminder of the fragility of cultural heritage in the face of human greed and natural decay. As we ponder the ongoing quest to piece together these invaluable manuscripts and the mysteries they might yet unlock, we prepare to explore another tale of loss and rediscovery. With the next phase of the journey in sight, we turn our attention to the breathtaking treasures of ancient Afghanistan, where the Bactrian gold reflects the opulence and tragedy of a once thriving civilization. With the next phase of the journey in sight, we turn our attention to the Bactrian gold, an extraordinary collection of ancient treasures that speaks to the splendor of a once thriving civilization in Afghanistan. Discovered in the late 1970s in the northern region of Tilla Tepe, this dazzling hoard consisted of over 20,000 artifacts, including intricate jewelry, golden ornaments, and finely crafted ceremonial objects. These treasures, dating back more than 2,000 years, belong to a remarkable period when the region served as a crossroads of cultures, blending Greek, Persian, Indian, and Central Asian influences into a unique artistic legacy. The story of the Bactrian gold is as tragic as it is captivating. Following its discovery, the entire collection faced immediate danger during decades of political instability and conflict. As Afghanistan descended into war, concerns grew over the fate of these priceless artifacts. To safeguard the treasure, it was reportedly hidden in secret vaults within the presidential palace in Kabul. For years, its existence became shrouded in uncertainty, with rumors circulating about its theft, destruction, or dispersion. It was not until the early 2000s that the collection was rediscovered intact, offering a glimmer of hope amidst the chaos. However, the rediscovery brings only partial relief, as significant portions of the Bactrian gold remain unaccounted for. Reports indicate that some artifacts may have been looted during the turmoil of the 1990s, while others could have entered the international black market, lost to private collections, or sold off piece by piece. The loss of these artifacts leaves scholars with an incomplete picture of the craftsmanship, trade networks, and cultural exchanges that flourished in ancient Bactria. Efforts to recover missing pieces have been met with challenges. With a rapid movement of looted items across borders, tracing their provenance can be a daunting task. International organizations, along with Afghan authorities, continue to monitor auction houses and private dealings in hopes of identifying and reclaiming stolen artifacts. Nonetheless, the threat of further loss looms large, especially as conflict and instability persist in the region, putting not only the remaining treasures but also countless other cultural heritages at risk. The Bactrian gold is more than just a collection of ornamental artifacts. It is a testament to the richness and interconnectedness of ancient civilizations. It reminds us of the cultural vibrancy that once thrived in regions often overshadowed by modern struggles. Yet its fragmented status serves as a stark reminder of how vulnerable our shared heritage is to the forces of war, greed, and neglect. As we reflect on the enduring mystery of these missing treasures, we prepare to uncover the story of a different set of artifacts that vanished under equally turbulent circumstances: the enigmatic Baghdad Battery, whose very existence has challenged our understanding of ancient technological innovation. Now turning to the intriguing tale of the Baghdad Battery, we delve into an artifact that has puzzled historians and scientists alike for decades. Discovered in present-day Iraq near Baghdad, this artifact is believed to date back roughly 2,000 years, placing it in the Parthian period. It consists of a clay jar, a copper cylinder, and an iron rod, elements that have led many to theorize that it might have been an ancient electrochemical cell. If this theory holds true, the Baghdad Battery would represent a surprising leap in technological understanding, suggesting that ancient civilizations may have grasped the principles of electricity long before such knowledge was formally documented. The mystery deepens when we consider the purpose of this artifact. Some suggest it might have been used for electroplating, a process of coating objects with gold or silver, which would align with the craftsmanship of the time. Others posit that it could have held some symbolic or ritualistic significance, perhaps used in religious ceremonies. The absence of written records or definitive evidence leaves us with only educated guesses, adding to the allure of this enigmatic object. What makes the story of the Baghdad Battery even more fascinating is the fact that several examples are believed to be missing. Only a few replicas and surviving pieces have been studied, leaving open the possibility that other versions, or even more advanced iterations of this technology could still exist, waiting to be uncovered. The loss of these items poses a significant challenge for researchers striving to understand the full scope of ancient innovation. Without these missing examples, the narrative remains incomplete, and our understanding of the artifact's true capabilities is limited. Efforts to locate the remaining pieces of the Baghdad Battery have faced numerous obstacles. Many archaeological sites in Iraq have been damaged or looted over the years due to prolonged conflict and instability, further complicating the search for artifacts of historical importance. The black market for antiquities poses another threat, as looted items often vanish into private collections, hidden from the eyes of scholars and historians. Despite these challenges, the search continues, driven by the hope that one day these missing pieces might resurface and shed light on the technological prowess of ancient civilizations. The Baghdad Battery represents more than just a historical curiosity. It challenges our assumptions about the capabilities of the past. It reminds us that history is not a linear progression of knowledge but a tapestry of discoveries, some of which may have been lost and rediscovered across the ages. As we ponder the mysteries left behind by the Baghdad Battery, we turn our focus to another chapter of vanished treasures, the lost paintings of Caravaggio, masterpieces shrouded in mystery and intrigue that continue to captivate the art world centuries after their disappearance. Now turning to the lost paintings of Caravaggio, we find ourselves delving into one of the most enigmatic chapters in the history of art. Michelangelo Merisi da Caravaggio, a revolutionary Italian painter of the late 16th and early 17th centuries, is celebrated for his dramatic use of light and shadow, a technique known as chiaroscuro, which brought his subjects to life with an unparalleled intensity. Yet, among his many masterpieces, there are some that have vanished without a trace, leaving the art world in suspense and longing for their rediscovery. One such lost work is the Asterisk Nativity with St. Francis and St. Lawrence asterisk, a breathtaking depiction of the nativity scene that Caravaggio painted in the early 17th century. This monumental canvas once graced the oratory of St. Lawrence in Palermo, Sicily. In 1969, however, it was stolen in the middle of the night, reportedly by members of the Sicilian mafia. The painting has never been recovered, and its fate remains unknown. Some believe it was destroyed or sold on the black market, while others speculate that it could be hidden away, deteriorating in a dark, undisclosed location. Despite countless investigations and even rumored sightings, the Asterisk Nativity asterisk continues to elude art historians and authorities, leaving behind a void in the world of Baroque art. Another of Caravaggio's presumed lost works is St. Matthew and the Angel Asterisk, believed to have been part of a series created for the Contarelli Chapel in Rome. This painting depicted the Apostle Matthew receiving divine inspiration from an angel as he wrote the Gospel. Historical records suggest that this version of the scene was removed and possibly destroyed due to its unconventional portrayal of the saint, which was deemed too human and irreverent by church officials. While a second, approved version of St. Matthew and the Angel Asterisk exists and hangs in the chapel today, the original may forever be lost, leaving us to wonder about Caravaggio's bold artistic choices and how they might have further shaped the course of his career. The disappearance of these paintings marks not just a loss for the art world, but also an erasure of cultural heritage. They represent compelling moments in Caravaggio's evolution as an artist, challenging norms and redefining the power of visual storytelling. Each stolen or destroyed canvas raises questions about what other masterpieces may be lurking in forgotten attics, sealed vaults, or even buried beneath layers of history. With these mysteries in mind, we now journey to another story of vanished heritage, the Relics of St. Peter, revered artifacts with a history just as captivating as the Apostle himself. Now turning to the Relics of St. Peter, we delve into the fascinating story of one of Christianity's most revered figures. As one of the 12 apostles and traditionally regarded as the first pope, St. Peter holds an unparalleled place in religious history. Over the centuries, various relics attributed to him, ranging from bones to personal belongings, have been venerated by believers around the globe. However, not all of these sacred items have survived the passage of time. Many have been lost, scattered, or shrouded in mystery, leaving both historians and the faithful to speculate about their true locations. One of the most prominent relics believed to be linked to St. Peter is a set of bones discovered beneath St. Peter's Basilica in Vatican City. Unearthed during excavations in the mid-20th century, these remains were found in a tomb inscribed with the words, "Peter is here." While many experts have identified them as likely belonging to the apostle, their authenticity remains a topic of spirited debate. Yet perhaps even more intriguing are the lost relics said to have been taken from Rome during the upheaval of ancient times. Tales of fragments of St. Peter's staff, chains, or even his burial garments being hidden or destroyed abound but remain tantalizingly unconfirmed. Some speculate that certain relics could have been looted during the early Christian persecutions or the sacking of Rome itself, smuggled out of the city to evade destruction. Others suggest that these relics may rest in long-forgotten sites, placed in secret for safekeeping by early Christians. Historical accounts hint at possibilities as far-reaching as distant monasteries or private collections, their locations buried under centuries of war, migration, and political turmoil. The search for these lost artifacts is not just a quest for physical objects, it symbolizes a yearning to connect more deeply with the roots of faith and one of its most pivotal figures. The relics of St. Peter embody both the tangible and intangible legacies of early Christianity, offering glimpses into a world that shaped Western civilization. Every rumor of their existence, every fragment rediscovered, reignites hope of piecing together the spiritual puzzle left behind. But what if these relics are not entirely lost, merely waiting to resurface when the time is right? With these questions lingering, our journey presses on to another chapter of hidden treasures, the sunken wealth of the Atocha, a story of riches consumed by the depths of the ocean. Now turning to the sunken wealth of the Atocha, we dive into the tale of a Spanish galleon whose treasures continue to captivate treasure hunters and historians alike. The Nuestra Señora de Atocha, part of a fleet returning to Spain from the New World in the early 1600s, was laden with gold, silver, emeralds, and other precious cargo destined for the Spanish crown. However, tragedy struck in 1622 when a hurricane off the coast of Florida sent the ship, along with its immense riches, to a watery grave. The loss was not only a devastating blow to Spain's wealth, but also a mystery that would endure for centuries. In the modern era, the story of the Atocha saw its most dramatic chapter in the efforts of renowned treasure hunter Mel Fisher. After decades of relentless searching, Fisher and his team discovered a portion of the shipwreck in 1985, bringing to light a treasure valued in the hundreds of millions of dollars. The recovered items, including silver bars, gold coins, and striking emeralds, provided a glimpse into the immense fortune the Atocha once carried. Yet the discovery only fueled further intrigue, as experts estimate that significant portions of the treasure remain lost, its exact whereabouts still unknown. The challenge of locating the rest of the Atocha's riches lies in the treacherous and shifting underwater environment where the ship sank. Hurricanes, ocean currents, and sediment movement have likely scattered the remaining artifacts far beyond the initial wreck site. Despite these obstacles, advancements in underwater archaeology and technology continue to inspire new expeditions, each hoping to unlock the secrets of the seabed. Some believe that the unrecovered treasures could include rare artifacts and possibly even items of historical significance beyond their monetary value, adding layers of mystery to the ongoing search. The Atocha serves as a testament to both human ambition and the enduring allure of lost riches. The lure of this sunken treasure is not just about material wealth, it represents a connection to history, a tangible link to the age of exploration, and the unyielding perseverance of those who refuse to let its story end. But as the ocean keeps its secrets, we move to yet another fascinating tale, this time turning our focus to the enigmatic Beale ciphers, a puzzle that could lead to a treasure hidden on land rather than beneath the waves. Now turning to the intricate mystery of the Beale ciphers, we explore one of history's most tantalizing puzzles, a series of encoded messages that allegedly point to a colossal treasure buried somewhere in Virginia. Said to have been created in the early 1800s by a man named Thomas Beale, these ciphers consist of 3 cryptic texts. According to legend, they contain the location, description, and rightful heirs of a treasure hoard brimming with gold, silver, and jewels, estimated to be worth millions in today's value. The story goes that Beale and a group of companions discovered this treasure during an expedition to the American West and decided to hide it for safekeeping. Entrusting the ciphers to a local innkeeper for future delivery, Beale reportedly disappeared without a trace, leaving behind only the encoded clues to its whereabouts. Of the 3 ciphers, only one has been deciphered to date, a text that provided vague confirmation of the treasure's existence but no clear guidance on its location. The remaining 2 ciphers, including the one believed to hold the precise coordinates of the hidden wealth, have confounded even the most determined treasure hunters and cryptography experts. Over the years, countless theories, decoding attempts, and speculative maps have arisen, each claiming to have solved the mystery. Yet, despite modern technology and advanced decryption techniques, the location of the treasure remains undiscovered, adding to the mystique and frustration surrounding the Beale ciphers. What makes this tale even more intriguing is the debate over its authenticity. Skeptics argue that the ciphers could be an elaborate hoax, pointing to inconsistencies in the story and the lack of corroborative evidence. Meanwhile, believers cite the detailed account of Beale's journey and the enduring challenge of breaking the codes as evidence of its legitimacy. The allure of the Beale ciphers is not merely about the supposed fortune. It also lies in the intellectual and emotional draw of solving a mystery that has eluded answers for over 200 years. The Beale ciphers continue to inspire modern treasure hunters, puzzle enthusiasts, and history buffs, each hoping to unlock the secrets buried within these enigmatic texts. Whether they lead to untold wealth or prove to be a captivating myth, the story of the Beale ciphers reminds us of humanity's endless fascination with the unknown. And as we leave behind the coded mysteries of Virginia, we now turn to an equally compelling tale of wartime looting and treasures lost to history, the fate of the priceless relics known as the lost treasures of Nimrud. Moving forward, we delve into the tragic story of the lost treasures of Nimrud, a collection of breathtaking artifacts from ancient Assyria that fell victim to the chaos of wartime looting. Nimrud, once a thriving city in what is now modern-day Iraq, was a hub of Assyrian culture and wealth nearly 3,000 years ago. The treasures unearthed from this site represented astonishing craftsmanship and historical importance, including golden jewelry, ceremonial items, and intricately detailed artifacts that shed light on one of the world's earliest empires. These priceless relics served not only as evidence of the Assyrian civilization's grandeur, but also as keys to understanding their society, beliefs, and artistic achievements. However, during periods of conflict in the region, particularly in the late 20th and early 21st centuries, many of these artifacts were stolen or destroyed, their whereabouts now shrouded in mystery. Despite international efforts to recover looted items, only a fraction of Nimrud's treasures have been found. Some artifacts have surfaced on the black market, seized in raids or returned through repatriation efforts, offering hope for the recovery of others. Yet, a significant portion remains missing, possibly scattered across private collections, lost in smuggling networks, or tragically destroyed. The loss of these artifacts represents more than just a material theft. It is a cultural tragedy, erasing irreplaceable pieces of human history. The deliberate destruction of parts of the Nimrud site during recent conflicts further compounds this loss, as entire sections of the ancient city were reduced to rubble, taking with them secrets and stories that may never be uncovered. What fuels the ongoing quest to retrieve these treasures is the profound recognition of their historical and cultural value. Efforts from archaeologists, historians, and global agencies continue to press forward in the race to locate and protect what remains of Nimrud's legacy. Each recovered artifact not only represents a victory for preservation, but also reignites hope that more pieces of this ancient puzzle can be brought back to light. The story of the lost treasures of Nimrud is a sobering reminder of the fragility of our shared heritage and the urgent need to protect it. As the sun rises on the next chapter, we shift our focus from the ancient Assyrian Empire to a relic of Scottish royalty whose disappearance has sparked endless debates: the mysterious Stone of Scone, a powerful symbol of coronation and national identity. As the next chapter of our journey unfolds, we turn our attention to the enigmatic Stone of Scone, a relic steeped in both history and legend. Known also as the Stone of Destiny, this ancient sandstone block has been a central symbol of Scottish royalty for centuries, used in the coronation of monarchs as a sacred emblem of authority and legitimacy. Its origins are shrouded in mystery, with some accounts tracing it back to biblical times, suggesting it may have been brought to Scotland from the Holy Land. Regardless of its true beginnings, the stone's significance in Scottish history is undeniable, representing the unity and sovereignty of a proud nation. In the late 13th century, however, the Stone of Scone was seized by King Edward I of England as a spoil of war, and it was transported to Westminster Abbey in London. There, it was placed beneath the coronation chair, symbolizing English domination over Scotland. For over 6 centuries, the stone remained in England, becoming an enduring point of contention and a poignant reminder of Scotland's struggle for independence. Then, in 1950, in a daring act of nationalist sentiment, 4 Scottish students managed to break into Westminster Abbey and reclaim the stone, transporting it back to Scotland in an event that captured the world's attention. Although it was eventually recovered by authorities and returned to Westminster, this bold theft reignited discussions of its rightful home. The year 1996 marked a historic turning point as the British government officially returned the Stone of Scone to Scotland, where it now resides in Edinburgh Castle alongside the Scottish crown jewels. Yet, even in its return, the stone continues to stir controversy and inspire debate. Some historians and skeptics argue that the stone handed back may not be the original, suggesting it could have been replaced with a replica centuries ago. either as a protective measure or as part of a calculated switch. This possibility raises compelling questions. If the authentic stone of scone is missing, where could it be? And if the returned stone is genuine, does it still hold the same symbolic weight after enduring such a tumultuous journey? Today, the stone of scone remains a potent symbol of national identity, its story intertwined with the broader narrative of Scotland's resilience and independence. It continues to be surrounded by intrigue, its past and authenticity the subject of scholarly investigation and public fascination alike. Whether the debates about its origins and authenticity are ever resolved, the Stone of Scone stands as a testament to the enduring power of historical artifacts to shape cultural identity and ignite passionate dialogue. Moving forward, we travel from the rugged landscapes of Scotland to the opulent courts of Renaissance Florence, where we explore the mystery of the Medici Emerald, a gemstone of astonishing beauty and intrigue lost to the sands of time. With the next phase of the journey in sight, we unveil the allure and mystery of the Medici Emerald, a breathtaking gemstone that once symbolized the wealth and influence of one of history's most powerful families. The Medici family, renowned for their patronage of the arts and their dominant role in Renaissance Florence, held this massive emerald as a prized possession among their legendary collection of treasures. The stone's dazzling green hue and immense size garnered admiration and awe, making it a tangible representation of their authority and opulence. Legends surrounding the Medici Emerald suggest that it may have originated in the mines of Colombia before finding its way to Europe through intricate trade networks, a journey steeped in intrigue and speculation. As with many treasures linked to tumultuous eras, the Medici Emerald's fate took a mysterious turn. Following the decline of the Medici dynasty, records of the gemstone grew scarce and it seemingly vanished from the annals of history. Was it sold off in secrecy, stolen amidst the grandeur of courtly intrigue, or hidden away to protect it from the uncertainties of an unstable time? Over the years, accounts of potential sightings or rediscovery attempts have surfaced, fueling speculation and the hope that this extraordinary artifact might still exist. Some believe it could reside in a private collection, its true provenance concealed to avoid scrutiny or conflict, while others imagine it hidden in a forgotten vault waiting to be unearthed. Despite the uncertainty, the enduring fascination with the Medici Emerald continues to captivate historians, gemologists, and enthusiasts alike. Its story serves as a vivid reminder of the delicate balance between the impermanence of human achievement and the timeless allure of natural wonders. Whether hidden or lost forever, the Medici Emerald remains an emblem of Renaissance grandeur and an enduring mystery. Leaving the opulence of Florence behind, our journey takes us to the heart of Imperial China, where we uncover the gripping tale of the Imperial Seal, a jade relic that once symbolized the unyielding authority of emperors but has since disappeared into the shadows of history. As the sun rises on the next chapter, we arrive at the storied halls of ancient China to uncover the tale of the Imperial Seal, a jade artifact of unparalleled historical significance. Known as the heirloom seal of the realm, it was much more than a symbol of authority. It was the embodiment of the emperor's divine right to rule. Crafted from the renowned Heshibai, an exceptionally rare piece of jade, the seal was commissioned by China's first emperor over 2,000 years ago. Inscribed with the phrase, "Having received the mandate of heaven, may the emperor lead a long and prosperous life," this artifact became the cornerstone of imperial legitimacy, passed down from one dynasty to the next as a powerful emblem of sovereignty. However, the seal's history is as tumultuous as the dynasties it served. It bore witness to countless wars, transitions of power, and periods of intense upheaval. During the fall of the Ming dynasty and the subsequent rise of the Qing dynasty in the mid-17th century, the seal's fate became unclear. Some accounts suggest it was lost in battle, misplaced amidst the chaos of invasion, or perhaps deliberately hidden to protect its legacy. With no concrete evidence of its whereabouts, the imperial seal vanished, leaving behind an aura of mystery and the dreams of those who long to rediscover it. Modern treasure hunters and historians alike have been captivated by the quest to locate this irreplaceable relic. Theories abound, with some speculating that it could still be buried in an ancient battlefield, concealed within an emperor's tomb, or even in the depths of private collections, its identity cloaked to avoid public attention. Despite extensive archaeological efforts and numerous expeditions across China's vast lands, the seal remains elusive, a ghost of its former magnificence. The enduring enigma of the imperial seal represents more than just a lost artifact. It embodies the rise and fall of empires, the fragility of power, and the enduring allure of history's greatest mysteries. Whether lying beneath the soil of an undiscovered site or safeguarded in secrecy, the seal continues to captivate imaginations across the world. As our journey through lost treasures concludes, we're left wondering, what other untold stories might these vanished relics hold, locked in the shadows of time, waiting to be brought back into the light? With a journey through time coming to an end, we are left to reflect on the captivating mysteries of these 50 lost historical artifacts. Each relic tells a story, not just of wealth or craftsmanship, but of the cultures, people, and pivotal moments that defined human history. They serve as silent witnesses to the rise and fall of civilizations, the discoveries and innovations of ancient minds, and the enduring human spirit that sought to create, preserve, and uncover meaning. These treasures, now lost, ignite our curiosity, urging us to ponder the what-ifs of the past. Could the Ark of the Covenant reveal untold truths of biblical history? Might Cleopatra's tomb unlock new insights into ancient Egypt and its powerful queen? What secrets might the imperial seal whisper about the empires it once legitimized? The allure of these mysteries lies not just in their material value, but in their potential to reshape our understanding of the past. History is a puzzle, and these lost artifacts are the missing pieces that could complete the picture. They remind us of the fragility of human achievement and how easily time can obscure even the most monumental creations. Yet they also inspire hope that with each new discovery we move closer to untangling the stories they have to tell. What if, just beyond the horizon, lies the breakthrough that unearths one of these marvels? What would it mean for our collective understanding of where we come from and who we are? As stewards of history, it is our responsibility to continue the search, to preserve what we find, and to honor the legacies of those who came before us. And so, we leave you with this question. If these treasures were found, what secrets of the past could they unlock? Which artifact captures your imagination the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let us know which mystery you'd most like to see solved. If you enjoyed this journey through some of history's most tantalizing enigmas, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an exploration into the wonders of the world. Until next time, let your curiosity guide you, and remember, the greatest mysteries are the ones still waiting to be uncovered.